I love a good IKEA hack as much as the next person, but when you throw resin into the mix, now we're talking. Welcome to my channel, let's get to it. I am starting with these wood panels. They came in a set from Amazon, and it's a set of 4, 2 big ones and 2 little ones, and they are ready to hang, I suppose. And they have this wood finish on top that we're going to leave as is. And the next thing I'm going to be using are these furniture transfers. And if you've seen my videos recently, I have been obsessed with this citrus decor. And a few videos ago, I did this tray set with these lemon zesty decor thingies. So absolutely love these. So I'm still stuck on that, and that's still what we're doing. But this time we're doing oranges. So first thing I need to do is cut all of this up. So I'm gonna spare you the trouble, speed this up.
One eternity later.
And I have it all cut. And once I have these cut, I have kind of sectioned out the larger pieces, like the larger transfers and the smaller ones, just so then I can use them accordingly. So I'm obviously going to use the larger ones on the 2 big panels. And I'm starting off with this panel here, and I'm going to lay down these greens first. And these transfers, if you're using these on the right surface, are pretty easy to use. And I guess it just takes a bit of practice to know how much you need to rub and when you need to pull away. And it does come with this tool, which is kind of to rub in the transfer. And yeah, so peel off the tape, place it where you want, and start to rub away and pull off as you do. And the other good thing about these is that you can lay transfers on top of each other. So I put down this green shard of leaves, branch, and then next I want to add in these oranges so I can lay them over this, so it forms like a nice base and kind of gives like a 3-dimensional look, which I love. And then it's a case of just placing these as and where you please, and yeah, just whatever looks great and whatever looks right to you aesthetically, just that's how you would do it. I guess there's no right or wrong to it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And it is a pretty satisfying process, I would say. And after a point, you'll just see me not even use the tool. I'm just using my nails after a point to sort of scrub it in. And I think it worked really well. So I'm going to do all of the pieces the same way. And once I'm happy with these, we will move on to the next step. Also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. I like to do a lot of artsy, crafty things on here, usually resin related, sometimes eco resin, sometimes something different altogether. But it's always a good time, and I always love to interact with you guys. So leave me a comment. And also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go do that. And I post a lot of short form content on there, and you can see what I'm up to in my stories, etc. And let me know what you've been doing this summer. Where do you live? How's the weather like where you live? Is it summer? Is it winter? And yeah, let me know what you're up to. I'm in the UK, I'm based in London, and we have finally had some hot weather, and I'm loving it so far, until you hear me say, oh my God, it is so hot. That's just how it goes. So now that these are ready, we can move on to the next step, which is to spray this with a sealer. So just with a clear acrylic sealer, only because the stickers are going to be fine, but it's the wood that we left unprimed. So when I put resin on it, it is going to create bubbles, and it's not going to be a fun finish. So I did go ahead and seal it, and I did that off camera just because I wanted to do it outside in a ventilated space. And the other thing I did was tape around the edges of all of these. That way I don't have to deal with sanding and drips, etc. And so now we are ready for some resin. I've mixed up my Jade Officials resin, and we are going to do a simple top coat at first on all of these panels and let that top coat settle in. And I find doing top coats so satisfying, just to be able to feel the resin with my hands. Well, not with my hands, with my gloved hands. But you know, if you've worked with resin, you know what I mean. It is pretty satisfying. And yeah, just moving it around, spreading it around. You know, who needs to meditate when you can do this? So now my top coat is down. I have torched it. I don't have any bubbles. It is looking good. It's been about half an hour, 40 minutes, and we are ready to put these handle thingies on them. So these are large handles just from IKEA, and they have a black brushed finish to it. And I'm just going to place these in the center of the two big panels. And obviously the resin is going to act as glue and hold it together. I did go ahead and do a second top coat just to make sure these are nice and secure. Alternatively, I suppose you could also screw these in from the back, but I was going to top coat anyway, so I used epoxy as glue in this case. And if you're wondering why are we putting handles on these, I am finally ready to show you what these are and how they look like. So these are wall decor / holders for guest towels. So basically what you do is slide in your guest towels into the handles, and they create this super cute holder. And you do get these holders on Amazon, but I wanted to combine decor with them. So this was my idea. This is what they look like. And I think they look super cute. Like, I feel like it just brings in a bit of color, and you know, you've got your towels there. So love it. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.